In the drama of life, emotions play the leading roles, frequently influencing our actions and pleasure. But what if we had a script to assist us in mastering these emotions so that they elevate us rather than control us? Welcome to the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy replete with techniques for achieving interior balance and clarity. We will guide you through 5 enlightening Stoic teachings that will transform your emotional well-being. Consider subscribing if you find these insights to be valuable. Let's embark on this transformative voyage together. The number 1 lesson: recognize what's within your control. Imagine you are out for a walk when it begins to storm. No matter how much you curse the heavens or beg for it to stop, the rain will not magically cease due to your wishes. This external occurrence, the rain, is beyond your control. However, you do have control over your response. You can seek shelter, resume your walk while appreciating the rain, or even dance in it. This decision and response are entirely within your control. Consider the situation as a traffic gridlock. You are driving to an important appointment when you suddenly find yourself surrounded by a sea of vehicles. Now, no amount of worry or rage will clear the road ahead, but you can control your reaction. You can listen to a podcast, mentally rehearse your presentation, or simply practice deep breathing to maintain your composure. Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we always have a choice in how we respond to them." Numerous events occur in life without our input. We cannot control the weather, the opinions of others, or unforeseen setbacks. Stoicism teaches us that while we may not have control over external events, we have complete control over our interior world, including our attitudes, reactions, and decisions. Those are under our control to shape. Remember to ask yourself, is this within my control? The next time fate throws you a curveball. If not, concentrate on your reaction. Despite the fact that we cannot alter the wind's direction, we can always modify our sails. The second lesson: consider feelings as external occurrences. Imagine you are sitting by a tranquil lake, and occasionally a leaf floats by. Each leaf represents an emotion, including happiness, anger, sorrow, and love. You observe each leaf, noting its color and shape before releasing it. Similar to the leaves, emotions are ever-changing, and while we may experience them profoundly, they do not define us as a whole. Consider a disagreement with a close acquaintance. It may elicit strong feelings of anger or pain, but these emotions, however intense, are merely passing through your mind's landscape. If you allow them to establish up camp and dominate your thoughts, they may cause you to take actions that you will regret. Instead, Stoicism suggests observing these feelings from a distance, recognizing their presence but not allowing them to influence your actions. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have control over your own mind, not external circumstances." This realization will provide you with fortitude. Stoicism embraces this notion and emphasizes the transient nature of emotions. It is not a matter of suppressing or disregarding them, but rather of realizing that they will pass. Imagine viewing a movie. You may experience an emotional rush during a touching scene, but once the credits roll, you return to reality. Similarly, emotions are sequences in our personal films, and we have the option to observe them without becoming consumed. So the next time a wave of emotion overtakes you, imagine it as a leaf floating on that tranquil lake. Observe it, comprehend it, but always keep in mind that you're the water beneath the leaves, immutable and resilient. Lesson number 3. Consider your options before acting. A curt email from a co-worker, a snide comment from a stranger, or even a minor error can provoke strong emotions. These immediate emotions frequently prompt us to act hastily, sometimes leading to decisions we later regret. Stoicism reminds us that there is a potent pause between the event and our response in these moments. Consider the basic act of knocking over a glass of water by accident. Immediate instinct may be to express frustration or even to criticize oneself for clumsiness. However, a limited period of reflection can alter the narrative. Instead of reacting with irritation, one might calmly clear up, recognizing it as a minor accident of life. This change may seem insignificant, but the accumulation of such moments determines our overall peace and contentment. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once stated, "We are not disturbed by things, but by our perceptions of them." This insight emphasizes the significance of perspective. Not only do events influence our reactions, but so does our interpretation of those events. If we can develop the habit of halting, even for a fraction of a second, before reacting, we will have the opportunity to choose a response that is consistent with our values and long-term well-being. Stoicism, in essence, promotes the practice of deliberate response over impulsive response. Regardless of the nature of the circumstance, there is always an occasion for reflection. We navigate life's challenges with greater clarity, composure, and sagacity when we leverage the power of pausing, accept negative mental imagery. Fourth instruction, accept negative mental imagery. Stoicism suggests that considering potential problems is not a sign of pessimism, rather, it is a tool to help us appreciate the present and prepare for life's ups and downs. Consider the straightforward pleasure of spending time with loved ones. The realization that life is unpredictable and that things can change does not make us depressed. Rather, it makes us appreciate every jest, conversation, and shared moment even more. We begin to view each moment as priceless. Every conversation has something unique to recall. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "We suffer more often in our imagination than in reality." This thought demonstrates why considering prospective problems is beneficial. When we visualize obstacles, they become less frightening, and we learn to confront them with less fear. In this manner, we not only prepare for potential difficulties, but we also mitigate the damage they may cause. Life is full of unknowns and surprises, but Stoicism enables us to find value in every circumstance by anticipating and mentally preparing for them. This practice enables us to face the waves of life with composure and find pleasure in each passing moment. The fifth lesson, prioritize the pursuit of virtue above all else. In the ever-changing landscape of life, we are frequently enticed by immediate gratification and fleeting pleasures. These temptations are occasionally short-term gratifying, but rarely provide lasting gratification. Stoicism reorients our compass by emphasizing the pursuit of virtue as the true north of human existence. Consider the contrast between the fleeting joy that comes from purchasing a new device and the profound satisfaction that comes from assisting someone in need. The former provides momentary pleasure, which quickly dissipates as newer models are introduced or as our interest wanes. The latter, which is founded on virtuous behavior, provides a profound sense of purpose and enduring satisfaction. It is comparable to establishing a legacy as opposed to making a brief impression. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor and philosopher, wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By prioritizing virtue and moral excellence, our thoughts, actions, and lives acquire a depth and richness that is unmatched by transient pleasures. Our pursuance of virtue shapes our character, fosters resiliency, and serves as a beacon of light, particularly when we are navigating the turbulent waters of life. True contentment does not result from external recognition or material pursuits. Stoicism urges us to recognize that genuine happiness and significance result from cultivating the virtues of prudence, courage, justice, and moderation. By cultivating these, we not only improve our own well-being, but also positively impact the world around us, leaving a legacy of significance and virtue. Emotions weave their patterns into the intricate tapestry of life, lending depth, color, and texture to our experiences. Despite the fact that emotions shape our voyage, they do not determine our destination. Stoicism provides us with invaluable tools, reminding us that within the shifting sands of circumstance, we all have access to a solid foundation of wisdom, virtue, and inner fortitude. As you venture into tomorrow, keep in mind that every emotion, every challenge, and every joy is an opportunity to grow, learn, and become more rooted in the pursuit of virtue. Embrace the lessons of Stoicism and allow them to guide you toward a life of depth, significance, and unwavering inner serenity. You have the strength to not only endure, but to thrive, to confront the world with courage, and to let the wisdom of the ages guide your heart. The fact that you stayed until the end of this video sets you apart from the rest. I invite you to subscribe to my channel because this channel has many more videos that empower you to keep going in life.